cleared for the following travel routes. Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Anything a soldier needs, and some things he doesn't. Good luck out there.
Welcome, Captain. I'm Vidu. Corso told me we've had a rough day. How about a drink to wash away our worries? Here's a toast to my favorite things. The best collection of artworks and exotic beverages in the whole system. And here's to the stupid separatists who destroyed it all. Between them and that backstabber Skavek, I am thoroughly ruined. The blasters Skavek stole in your ship belong to Rogan the Butcher. As employers go, he's not the most forgiving.
That's a tough break. Sorry.
Feel sorry for yourself. I'm working for him, but you're working for me. He'll blame us equally for this mess. He's killed enough people to fill a convoy of bulk freighters, and now we've crossed him. Rogan bought those blasters to protect his business from separatists. When he finds out what's happened, guess who dies first? The only way we're getting out of this alive is finding Skavek, your ship, and those stolen blasters. I've got an idea of where to start looking for Skavek. There's a guy named Reiki who's an expert on separatists. Problem is, Reiki's stuck behind a Republic blockade. Troops have his village surrounded while they contain the separatists there.
How did the Separatists manage to take over a whole town?
Separatists have sympathizers in every village, helping them hold towns they take over. Traitors. I'm friendly with the Republic commander in charge of the blockade. I can get you in and out of the village. But you'll have to earn that free pass by taking out a few Separatists to prove your loyalty. You up for that?
I'd kill those scum just for kicks.
Good. One less detail to worry about. Reiki's village is running out of basic supplies thanks to the Republic blockade. Things are getting desperate in there. I'll pull together a survival kit. You smuggle it to Reiki, and he'll tell you a way to find Skavek. Reiki's at a hideout in Talaran village. I'll send a message so he knows you're coming.
excuse me, Sergeant. Sorry to interrupt, but you're the new member of Havoc Squad, aren't you? I'm Farn, sir. Private Farn. It's a real honor to meet you. Ord Mantell is my first post. I can't believe I'm here at the same time as Havoc Squad. If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's your mission here? Why would Havoc Squad be sent to Ord Mantell?
We're Special Forces, Private. I can't really discuss our missions.
Of course, sir. Right. I understand. Top secret stuff. I won't take up any more of your time, Sergeant. I'm sure you have lots of really important things to do.
You're dismissed, Private.
Goodbye, sir.
Yes, so if we focus our efforts on M Sector, I'm certain that... Sergeant, welcome. Good to have you here. I'm Commander Haran Tavis, Havoc Squad's commanding officer. We're all excited to have some new blood in the unit. Let me introduce you to the other members of Havoc Squad. My second-in-command, Captain Zora, is the squad's infiltration and assassination specialist. We call her Wraith.
Sergeant.
This is Fuse, Lieutenant Vanto Bazrin. He's an expert with every type of explosive in the known galaxy.
Oh, yes. Hello, Sergeant, hello. Good to meet you.
And this is Needles, Lieutenant Ryler Durant. Needles is a medical genius. He's particularly adept at synthesizing powerful new combat stimulants and adrenals.
Perfection is my art, Sergeant. It will be my honor to help you perform at your very best.
And of course you met Gearbox on your way here, so that's everyone. People, this is the new sergeant I mentioned. Rank first in the academy in forward assault, search and destroy, and advanced recon. It's good to have you, Sergeant.
It's a real pleasure to meet all of you.
Now, the reason we're all here. A Republic transport carrying among its cargo a ZR-57 orbital strike bomb crashed in northern Avalatan 6 days ago. Recovery unit sent a team, but they were too late. Separatist forces had already stolen the transport's cargo, including the ZR-57, and fled.
Someone on our side must have tipped the Seps off.
Yes, we've considered that possibility, but we don't have time for a mole hunt. Recovering that bomb is priority one.
The ZR-57 is... well, it's serious hardware, you know? I mean, it can pretty much vaporize this whole island. So we'd better get it back, or, well, boom.
We're investigating several leads to the bomb's location, but the one I'd like you to look into, Sergeant, comes from a Republic spy named Bellis. Bellis reported making an important discovery, but he's too deep to exfiltrate for a full report. Instead, you'll rendezvous with Bellis in a nearby village called Talaran. Bellis will meet you in a small alley in Talaran. Find out what he's discovered, then return to base immediately. Understood?
I'll talk to the guy.
I have one last introduction to make. This is Lieutenant Arik Jorgen, an operations officer from the Republic's Ord Mantell Infantry Command. Since we're on individual missions to search for this bomb, Lieutenant Jorgen is coordinating our efforts from here within the mission room.
All right, Sergeant. I'll be overseeing your op through the camera mounted on your armor, so I see what you see. It's activated when you leave the fort. I'll make this completely clear, Rookie. When you're in the field, what I say goes. Period.
Understood, sir.
Just make your way to Talaran, meet up with Bellis, and find out what he knows without screwing anything up.
Good luck in Talaran, Sergeant. Dismissed.
Soldier! Oh, you're a civ. Well, still, I can use all the help I can get if you're interested in work.
Everything all right here? Seems like there might be a problem.
One of my boys dozed off on guard duty last night. Let the fort's stock of medicine get stolen. We don't get that medicine back, them good Republic soldiers are gonna leave Ord Mantell in body bags.
Any idea who took the medicine?
Sleepyhead claims he woke up as the thief was making her escape. Only saw the back of her, but she looked like a Cathar. The Cathar are aliens, sort of cat people that lived nearby. Some were driven out of their homes from the fighting. The refugee camp is a good place to start. Please hurry. Good soldiers' lives depend on this medicine.
I'm sorry, Raiso. I don't have any medicine for you today.
It hurts.
I know, but there's nothing I can do right now. I'm sorry, honey. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. It's just crazy around here right now. What brings you to the camp?
Someone stole some medicine. I'm looking for the thief.
The sleeping guard must have sent you. Yeah, I saw the guard sleeping at his post, and I took the medicine too. It's no use trying to cover it up. See, I took the supplies to help the refugees. More and more of them are dying every day. The Republic won't help. So when I saw the guard sleeping, I helped myself. But then the Separatists took the medicine from me. Now they have it, and we don't. So here's the deal. You agree to bring the supplies to me so I can give them to the refugees, and I'll tell you which way the Separatists went. Unless, of course, you'd rather the Separatists keep the medicine.
What's in it for me?
If I could pay you to bring the medicine back, I wouldn't have stolen it in the first place. I'm tired of being bullied because I don't carry a gun. If the war doesn't drive people out of their homes, the soldiers come and extort money out of them. Sometimes, someone's driven out of here only to be robbed. Taxed, they call it, on the way here. But they won't suffer for lack of medicine. Not if I can help it.
I'll bring you the medicine.
Sorry for the guilt trip. But I hope you realize you're doing the right thing. Raiso here, at least, will be grateful. The Separatists fled to Talaran village. Please hurry. There are people here in critical condition.
Let's just do this and be done.
I'll take what I can get.
Oh no. Where is it? Oh no. What am I going to do? What? Oh, what? It was terrible. The Separatists came to Talaran village in the night and drove us out of our homes. We had to leave everything behind. We lost it all.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Thank you for your sympathy. I won't ever get my home back, I know that. But when I fled, I left behind an heirloom that belonged to my great-grandmother. Please, I've lost my home. I've lost everything. But if one day I do manage to get off this planet, I just want to take this one thing. You will get the necklace for me, won't you?
I'll see if I have time.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, I don't know what I would have done without you. Thank you.
Irsogomos, Kaipsaprata, Kadjis Rais Kiata, Karogia Gia Israel Christai, Daznia Sia Lagia Ristik. Smarcio Pobudas, Mana Ir Padre, Mana Narcali.
Are we talking about the same necklace here?
Nas intimas, antivaro jayala, bant karaminai. Daznai as apis mastinis miagas rupas tisar. Gis pasake da gia batmas visada, bavo pastai.
What does this have to do with the necklace?
Atrodo no mara somogo, todo gis bavo apietai. Agia nai tai bato, as linkes passi viki vasas. Asnai as apis maste nimiadas, rupas tis a.
Sounds like you could use a professional.
Irsogomos, Kaipsaprata, Kadjis Rais Kiata, Gratai Aptikte, Iruprit. Vertini Savasia Salvebe Kaijis.
Where are these scavengers?
Tindas nas bava dalev, Aja paslaptis griafs lakinis. Naras tindas vagas.
Great. Bellis is KIA. That's some fine work, Sergeant. Do you think you could have taken a little longer getting to the RV point?
I got here as fast as I could.
Not fast enough, rookie. However, there is a chance you might be able to find out what Bellis learned. If you follow procedure, Bellis should have left a coded recording of his discovery in his field box, hidden somewhere inside his home in Talaran. Remember, if the Separatists know Bellis was a spy, they may already be searching his house or waiting to ambush Republic agents as they come. Stay alert. You have to get that field box from Bellis' house before the Separatists do. Double time it.
Roger that.
Jorgen out.
You're certainly not a resident here, and you're no separatist. You must be that hotshot freighter captain Vidu described over the holo. He failed to express how beautiful you are, though. Color me impressed. These poor, starving ladies and I are very grateful for the supplies you've brought. If I wasn't so exhausted, I'd throw you a party.
What are all these women doing here?
Their husbands died defending Talaran against the Separatists. Poor things. Now, I look after them. Vidu said you're seeking information on a particular Separatist named Skavak. The only place to find personnel data like that is at Manet Point. I used to acquire quality goods at a discount on Manet Point. I discovered all manner of shortcuts through the island's warehouses. I kept detailed schematics of every maintenance passage and tunnel there. Unfortunately, I had to abandon those schematics when I fled Manet Point. I always have a brilliant plan. That's why I'm still alive. My schematics are still in my former home. However, I short-circuited the building's door and sealed it shut when I left. The only way to reopen the door is by disrupting Manet Point's power relays. Once you gain entry, you'll find my schematics cleverly disguised as an extraordinarily tedious treatise on birdwatching. Don't worry, I'll teach you the code I use to conceal my schematics. You won't die of boredom reading about rare waterfowl. Now pay attention and listen carefully, because you really don't want to hear this twice. And replace every mention of the Mantellian flutter plume with the number 3. Did you get all that?
I nodded off once or twice there. You weren't kidding about the boredom.
Imagine how dull it was to write the blasted thing. Once you read my schematics, the way into the Separatist computer station will become clear. Unfortunately, that only solves half your problems. The Separatists encrypt all their files. You'll need special equipment to decipher their data. That's Vidu's area of expertise, not mine. I'll take those supplies now, if you don't mind. These poor ladies could use some cheering up.
It's disgusting how you take advantage of these women.
What do you suppose the Separatists would do to them without me around? I'm doing them a favor, trust me. Be a sport and kill some Separatists on your way out of here. Goodbye, Captain.
Excuse me? What are you doing in my house? Is there no limit to your nerve? You barricade the town, you break into people's homes.
Are you insane? You're going to blow my husband's cover, storming in here in plain view. What are you thinking? Bellis isn't even here. He left for some kind of meeting. Now get out of here before you raise suspicions.
I'm afraid your husband was killed by the Separatists, ma'am.
No, not Bellis. He can't be dead, no! Bellis risked his life every day for you, and now you've gone and gotten him killed! My poor sweet Bellis.
You should be very proud, ma'am. Your husband died serving the Republic.
What are you, a droid? He was my husband! I don't care about you or your stupid Republic! My husband is dead!
Please, a lot of innocent lives are on the line. We need your husband's field box.
Why should I give it to you? You got my husband killed! All of you! You killed him!
Bellis was loyal to the Republic, ma'am. He would want you to help us.
What he wanted was to make a living and keep a roof over our heads. You took advantage. You paid him to get himself killed.
Your husband gave his life to bring us this information. If you don't help us now, his sacrifice will mean nothing.
Don't Don't feed me that garbage. You want the field box? Fine, it's over there. Take it. Take it and get out.
Your husband was a true hero, ma'am. You have my deepest condolences.
Please, just go. Oh, Bellis.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post. Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Aznai as apis mastinis miagas rupas tisar.
Take the heirloom.
Daraitag ama confidankas bavanal unguts.
I guess I'll be living cheap this year. Great.
Apriskima bavomigra, lievimas del horizonto. Grata apatiki eprit vertini savazia zavebe kazis. Tintas nas bavadalev, aja paslapis griafs lakinis.
You came back. Do you have the medicine?
That's every last medkit. Seems the Separatists didn't live long enough to make much use of them.
This is going to make a huge difference. Really, it's nice to find someone with a good heart here on Ord Mantell. Thank you. I was starting to lose faith that there were any good people left.
There are still lots of good people in the galaxy.
Maybe. It just seems like there aren't very many on Ord Mantell, I guess. Thank you again.
You must be the freighter Captain Vidu's expecting. It's a pleasure to meet you in person. I'm Cyrena.
I'm busy, lady. Get lost.
Oh, don't be like that. Ord Mantell is a harsh place. We girls should stick together. I heard about what happened with Skavik. Can't say I'm surprised. I told Vidu not to trust that scoundrel. Vidu's putting on a brave face for me, but I can tell he's terrified. Is it bad? Should I be worried?
You don't really expect me to answer that, do ya?
If something bad is about to happen, I'd like to be as far away from it as possible. A little warning is all I ask. Sorry for keeping you from your appointment. Vidu's waiting in his office. I know he's eager to speak with you.
I've wasted enough time on you.
I'll try to stay out of your way from now on. Farewell, Captain.
back already, Captain. Help me and Corso finish this robe of steak. Don't let this fine cut of meat go to waste.
Boss, quit acting like it's your last meal. Rogan the Butcher isn't gonna kill you.
Good to see you again, Corso.
Likewise. Looking forward to working together, Captain.
Nice work in Talaran. We're getting somewhere in this hunt for Skavik. Ricky told me he gave you a way into the Separatist hideout. Said something about a secret entrance?
I always wondered how Ricky could steal so much from Man at Point and not get caught.
Getting into Man at Point will be extra tricky. For one thing, you have to swim there.
When the Separatists invaded, they blew up the only bridge leading onto the island. Turned it into their private resort.
You'll be walking into the Ranker's Den, Captain.
Maybe I'll get lucky and find Skavik wandering around.
I doubt he'll be that easy to find, and I don't recommend asking for him door to door. If you download the Separatist computer files onto this datapad and bring it back here, we'll handle the rest.
I'd rather go with you, Captain. My Virablade's pretty good for chopping Separatists off at the knees. I call it Huey.
Forget about the Separatist, Corso. I want that slicer kit here before the Captain comes back.
I'm on it, boss. Good luck at Man at Point, Captain.
Last thing I need is Corso turning one-man army out there. Kid'll just get himself killed for nothing. Separatists wiped out his family a couple of years ago. Corso took it personal.
I don't blame him for wanting revenge.
Mixing personal grudges in business is like dropping a thermal detonator into a fuel dump.
Vito, there's someone named Rogan calling on the Holo. He sounds upset.
Oh, that's all I need. Stall him for me, sweetheart. Remember the plan. Disrupt Man at Point's power relays, get inside Reiki's old home, and use those schematics to enter the Separatist base. When you're in, slice into the Separatist computer and download everything onto my datapad. Good luck.
Oh, Sergeant, hey, you're back. Good job out there in Talaran. Really nice work.
I'll take the field box you retrieved, Sergeant. And maybe next time, you could bring me a live Republic agent instead. Lieutenant Bazrin here still thinks you're mission-worthy, so he has a task for you. He'll brief you while I start decoding Bellis's intel.
Oh, yes, we found an urgent lead while you were in Talaran, Sergeant. The perfect op for our new assault specialist.
What's the assignment?
Here's what happened. This refugee comes into the fort, right? Not that unusual, but this guy says he knows about a Separatist bombing. One happening today. All we got was his name, Miru. 'Cause he was thrown out of the fort before we could get to him.
I don't think throwing informants out is standard procedure.
Bums come here every day trying to trade intel for credits. It's bogus 90% of the time, so the grunts downstairs usually chase them off.
I guess Miru could be lying, but what if he does know about the ZR-57? We can't take that risk. Anyway, we looked into it, and Miru is staying over in the refugee camp. See if you can find him there.
Yes, sir.
And while you're gone, Jorgen will decode the information from Bellis's field box. Hopefully we'll find out what the Separatists are hiding.
Now get to the refugee camp and get Miru's intel, soldier. If this bombing's happening soon, there's no time to waste.
You're in charge of communications? I found a relay at a separatist safe house. They were tapping your signals.
Blast. I thought we put a stop to that a month ago. I'll red flag all recent transmissions. Make sure nothing major leaked. I owe you one.
Command's sending out new tactics all the time. Stay sharp out there.